If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, then check out today's sponsor, RL.Exchange. With a large selection of items, they'll have everything you'll want to customize your new look. They accept multiple payment options and support every platform. With fast delivery, you'll have your new items delivered to you in no time. Use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
Previous matchup against Team Secret, and now another South American opponent, this time coming from North America's side. It's Complexity, who have just looked stellar at this tournament so far, and HAG striking first for Complexity.
Drops was close, almost got there in the middle of the box. You can see Brad just trying to throw Razeball off the scent and drops. He's trying to get CRR out of the box to take away the passing option.
For good reason, scoring a lot of the Complexity goals. And now CRR again strikes, and it's off the post. This one dangerously bouncing at the top of the box. HAG wants to keep it going. A rally off the back wall. Razeball shot is deflected, but it goes in for Complexity.
Willing to take some risks, but they couldn't get the ball to the safety of the corner. It kept falling into the middle. It just allowed too strong of a Complexity attack. They're able to shoot it.
KRU sent everything at the Complexity defense and still came up with nothing.
Really good idea from Jorfinho, though. There's another demo, and this one just has to go middle. That's the right idea. Beautiful pass, and it will make its way through. They got one demo in the net. You knew there was all that open space in the middle, and they found it.
Finally a crack here on the Complexity's defense. Jorfinho, a light touch out to the box, and HAG stretching out to get there. Good touch here from Razeball. 10 seconds left. Complexity looking to hold on here in game one. Jorfinho, is there any magic left for KRU? Brad into the air. Demo comes out.
They got it. They got it.
On front of the net. It'll pop in for Jorfinho. We're going to overtime.
Oh, it was so tight. You didn't know if it was going to get all the way there. It's that short little pop from Brad. Look at the flip reset. And hang on. We're not done. We got a little work left to do. HAG the right idea, and I think they're just looking for a little space. So yeah, let that one go and try and regroup here in the midfield.
Jorfinho has to make a big save, and he does off the crossbar, and no follow-up from Complexity. KRU staying alive here in game one at the 3-minute mark. With the heroics on the goal line. Complexity not done. Razeball denied initially. The pass over to CRR. To the backboard it goes. HAG, the pass back to CRR. Oh, it's beautiful from Complexity as they take game one.
How do you stop this one? This one's hard off that right side. And HAG, you're thinking maybe towards the backboard, maybe the top left corner. No one's thinking about the dump back across the...
Looking to relive their aggression from game one. Razeball, good touch. Demo comes out. Whoa, Jorfinho and CRR almost getting the angle. Here comes HAG. Wow. It was wide open. Everyone was taken out of the play.
It's amazing that this even works because you don't know. You have to see, did they actually pinch it or what? Either way, Razeball recognizing CRR. Honestly, big double commit.
CRR.
Yeah, gotta keep them honest. They demoed that back line. Complexity trying to take away some of that deep support from KRU and maybe catch him on an open. What?
How did he find that angle? Razeball. Look at the first touch to set it up. And then a second off the back wall. And if you're the last man...
dodge the air dribble bump. So you really want to get that ball going the right way. I think hand the ball off to Brad, let him move it around, and trust Jorfinho and Drops to come through and bang one in.
Oh, CRR will slot it near post. That touch came out with enough space. And Complexity up 3-0.
Forced to drop it back, and Brad, I was just picking him up, and unfortunately misses the need. Well, I don't want to say easy, but misses the...
HAG very calmly is taking a stroll through KRU's side. It's given up. KRU looking for a second touch. Brad, left post, and it'll go in for KRU.
That's just taking what the defense gives you here for your KRU. You see this deep bomb into the corner. Drops was up nice and early. Jorfinho freezes CRR in the near post. He can't go out and challenge the ball, and you're right. I understand where KRU wants to move the ball. How about a nasty pinch pass, and thankfully just off the post if you're a KRU fan. That was going the other way in a hurry.
Oh, big from HAG. Oh my goodness, HAG! Saucing him up in the midfield, and my goodness, look at this fake.
And jump all over that pinch pass down there, and you're right, HAG just put him in a blender, says come take it from me. And
reminds you of who they are. 4-1.
Oh, CRR
has an open net. It's 5 off the kickoff.
Nasty kickoff, unlucky. Kind of got to route this one down if you're KRU and say, all right, fair enough, and just brutal. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. They saw that the ball was going to stay middle. They tried to go right at it. Support for the attack, not necessarily there. It all feels like it's focused into that hard counterattack, and then they just have to reset.
Game 3 certainly feels like a stalemate, but maybe Razeball can come alive, and the ball
Oh man, CRR hard flick through one, finds the open spot on the backboard. Just go get it, El Toro. Give him the horns.
Aside from the Game 2 blowout, it has been a very close affair. CRR past the raise ball again. A good dunk. This one coming back down. AJG, no, it was and somehow raise ball backflips into it, and Complexity on top first.
There's that difference. You see Complexity. They slowed down that counterattack. They were letting that ball roll in the midfield first, and then they're like, okay, how do we string this one together? Just limit as much crew mobility as possible.
And now the pace picking up. Complexity. Smell blood in the water. This one over to AJG. Free shot.
Oh, yeah.
Away. Complexity double up.
Swarming crew on defense here. The pressure on the backboard. Brad forced to go cover a ton of ground, and unfortunately, what's that leave? Everything open over the middle.
And a disaster now for crew. You've got to get two just to equal their score. Here's Brad. Maybe one as the demo comes through. I was blinded. I didn't even see it. But what a shot from Brad.
Gotta have to find something, and boy did they. Huge demo from Drops, actually. Yeah, I was trying to figure out which one of them.
10 seconds left. Drafinho looking for anything. Crew off the back wall. Raise ball to clear it away, and Complexity says no, not today. This is ours. We're going to a top four, and it'll drop down for Complexity.
A 4-0 ultimately, but a hard-fought battle nonetheless. Complexity proving to be the better team here. Well-deserved, honestly.
Online, first killer knocking at the door. Typical double tap, missed opportunity, but it looked good, and they keep pressing forward.
Good touch from apparently Jack. Now a one-on-one against Typical,
Oh,
and he gets destroyed.
Oh,
Jack gets the first goal.
And of course, it's Abjack. I mean, this man had 100% goal participation against the Falcons. And of course, it's him
He
getting
got
the
that
first
1v1
goal.
Typical. You know, I don't expect him to have another input error like that.
Yeah.
We know first killer more than
Oh,
capable of
do we
doing
know
one
first
spot,
killer?
for sure.
Yeah.
Jack back. He's got the touch, but a loose ball. And first killer, there he is.
Indeed, we know this man and what he's capable of. Don't let him heat up at the beginning of a series. Abjack, he's the one who scored the first goal, but he's making the first mistake as well.
He's getting set up. Missed actually deleted by apparently Jack. First killer waits. That's a good catch. What's he got here? Nolly sitting up on the wall. First killer. Taking him out. And he bounces off the post. Typical collects.
And look at the outlets that first killer can go. You have to respect it. If you're Gen.G, he could have gone for the midfield pass, but by himself, be opened up. It's the mid. Gen.G have had great transitions, though not remaining in their own half for too long. He got a bump and a follow-up. Ollie's also going to turn early on, get a pass out to Chronic. This man doesn't stop. In rotation, wide open. And Abjack, he's going to finish it.
Abjack gets his second goal, but it's a great setup overall. You see everybody, Jack covering the first option. Mist is coming across. He sees the pass coming through.
And Chronic, he wants the third.
Hard shot from Chronic, but not enough to make FaZe jump too far. Oh, what a try from Typical.
Follow up.
Got it to Mist, and Mist gets the lead for FaZe.
Talk about staying in rotation. This ball, so many consecutive shots off the crossbar, off the side post, and finally with Mist.
You do all that work just to go down by one again, and not a lot of time to do it. They try to fake kickoff. The touch back to Jack. They're gonna make it work.
Not a good
Chronic
touch.
could not get the touch, like you said. First killer punishes.
You like the idea off the kickoff. Abjack fakes it, sets up Chronic, but that first touch isn't ideal. Abjack has to recover and just dishes it out into the mid.
FaZe Clan taking control of game one. Clean up these last 10 seconds. Maybe even get a fifth. They send it across, and first killer.
Certainly
Back
get a
over
fifth.
Typical. FaZe Clan rolling.
Keep it going. FaZe Clan, game one as strong as ever.
Cool.
And talk about a difficult second half. It's amazing to see how these pre-jumps have developed over these seasons. The chemistry, the cohesion has to be spot on. If you're pre-jumping in Chronic, what's another one? Double tap, high in the sky, and he nails it.
He's got a chronic condition of putting the ball in your net, and he nails that double tap. Oh, right underneath the transition. Chronic. Oh, missed. He got back in time. Everybody's loaded up. They just couldn't get the ball downfield fast enough. Everyone from FaZe was
First killer's still there.
One demo, two demos! Deletes the entire team. Typical scores.
cost him an arm and a leg, but First Killer is willing to make that sacrifice. 1 demoed, 2 demoed. They had to have punished with so many double commits from FaZe Clan, still unable to get the second goal. Missed 1 demo, looking for a hunt on Nolly, who pre-jumps the save and keeps Gen.G in OT, and then a follow-up. The accuracy will come through.
There's a little give and go between First Killer and Jack. Nolly gets that initial clear. Jack turns around. First Killer dumps the ball out to the corner. Nolly gets a chance at the ball. Goes straight, aggressive. Jack waiting. And just tried to buy a little bit of time. He didn't really have an angle in. First Killer with no boost. Launches it back downfield for FaZe. And puts it in the net.
And at first, I was actually gonna critique First Killer on rushing this pass, but he knew what he was doing. Saw Chronic in an awkward situation, smacked it off the back.
Game 1, Gen.G, they push. They just can't seem to break through that FaZe defensive line. And how about the moves here?
Yeah.
Coming across from Miss. Got the save, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. FaZe get 2.
Mist is living in your own half, outpaces Chronic, then threw 1 simple shot on net.
Jack actually wins this touch.
2 FaZe players.
Leaves it for Chronic.
Where's the follow-up?
Coming in, he's got the shot, but First Killer had time to set himself up. Here's another one. Chronic goes low, and here comes another.
Surely this one
goes left, and he gets the first goal for Gen.G.
They keep setting up Nolly, and eventually this man will find the top corner.
Found the top corner.
There it is. They kept giving Nolly a lot of chances to take those shots because he continued to be late in the rotation, but that third one, he was right on time and right on target. First Killer, it's an illusion with Miz, and you don't even have to touch it.
He's a master magician, going up and with the fake. Oh my God, Miz pulls off arrow.
Oh my, crossbar and out.
Gen.G still alive in this game. They've had some good pushes. They've had good pressure. Because the FaZe defense is proving to be uber difficult, but they find a way to break through. They get 2.
Gen.G will not get knocked down. Nolly knows there's still plenty of time, 60 seconds to get going. And that's all him through the corner.
Goal. 2 chances now blocked by FaZe. First Killer pushing Chronic out. Typical. It's
on target.
The demo opens up the net, but Nolly closes it down. 1 more chance. He's getting harassed from behind.
Kept it up though.
Tried the flick, but Miss gets over top of him, puts it in the net, and ensures a FaZe Clan Game 3 victory.
The insurance comes through. Miss is gonna put it away. Take 1 to go. Make Gen.G feel that much more familiar. Expected to score first, but we're back down the other end. And how quick does FaZe Clan, all 3 of them, get back?
First Killer turns, but missed. Got that crucial 50 in front to kill it out to the side. Nolly with a massive touch. Gen.G get the lead.
Welcome back, Nolly. Lovely to have you here. What an early shot. Great
deep one for Jack to defend. Gets the first one. And actually scoots out real wide here for Gen.G. Chronic now off the ceiling. He's got Nolly supporting him, but a save and a little pinch pass. Back to Jack.
My goodness.
God, rip that ball to shreds.
He left a dent in this ball after the shot. 42, but that shot was coming. Certainly an aerial game for them that they want to play. The more grounded they are, the harder it's going to be to control Gen.G. This one slipped out. First Killer, does he have a flip? He's trying to use it, the pass down. It's unbelievable.
Oh, First Killer with a triple tap pass. There's the first, there's the second, and he's got 1 more. Oh my goodness, he's just so disgusting. Still gotta get 1 more. Heavy physical game for FaZe. As we start the back half of game 4. Pass to Nolly. Nolly wants the second.
Fake.
Jack off the bar and in. They're slicing him up.
FaZe Clan have to respect Nolly. He's been hitting these all series long, but he floats behind it. That FaZe Clan cannot turn back. Gen.G are operating at their highest peak at the moment.
Straight down again, Gen.G keeping the pressure, getting another goal. They would not let the ball go, and they get their 4th.
I mean, can you blame FaZe Clan for not reading that pass from Chronic? He's coming from
FaZe. Letting Gen.G know they don't care they're down by 3 with less than a minute. They're still coming for your net.
That was such a speedy shot too. My neck broke trying to keep up with it. Oh, Jack, a double tap.
Oh!
Nolly stole it, but Jack earned it.
Nolly just throws himself up. He says, "I'm here."
Yeah, thank you very much.
Jack, hit
You worked
right
hard, but I'm
In this split over the season, their chance to take down Gen.G on an international stage.
Winner takes this to match point. Another pass in front, miss, scores! Winning the kickoff, picking up the goal.
And I wanted to see more from him. He must have heard because he's coming out swinging. Abjack, not even a touch on that challenge. First killer is so quick to get it out.
Even gets a demo. Miss doing a lot to break through the Gen.G line, but there was really nowhere for FaZe to pick. Even though he cleared the path, now another path gets cleared. For first kill, Miss, backed up.
What is that pass?
Connection secured.
How often are we seeing these mechs out of mist? I want to see more of it. Flip reset from the ceiling to get it over to first.
Nice. Good little pass from Gen.G. Just haven't even had a chance at the net.
And I remember, Jordan, we were talking about that change in play style from FaZe Clan. First killer, what more do you have for us? It's the third one.
He's got another double tap. First killer and missed. Missed forces the touch from Chronic out into space. Nolly sees that apparently Jack is frozen and leave it for Gen.G. Now a quick transition. Chronic, he's been quiet since game 2.
Yeah.
Hasn't gotten much done for Gen.G. And that one in front again. FaZe Clan with first killer, 4 goals.
Typical. He's in the backfield trying to disturb you. Be a nuisance. Takes out Nolly. And they are running
on these pushes for FaZe.
Yeah.
Like missed, right? He set up the 50 into a bump, into, okay, I got a double tap pass out, and now Typical trails through on a 50, bumps the other guy out, and FaZe are doing a victory lap around Wasteland Night right now.
They're just draining all of the energy out of Gen.G. Chronic. That's such a rushed touch. He's feeling the pressure. They certainly got their work cut out for them. 5-0.
Oh, Typical wins another touch. Is that a 6th
Is it
goal
six?
coming? It
It's
is.
six.
First killer puts in another goal. And I mean, they're not dead yet, but I mean, jeez.
And I said, Jorby, this is normally when FaZe Clan would have struggled historically. FaZe Clan will now put us on match point for the semifinals, and complexity are waiting.
An impressive game for FaZe, a statement game for FaZe.
There it is.
And Gen.G setting up the Brazil as we got 56 seconds left until we move on to Neo Tokyo. FaZe Clan fully in control.
Setting up the Brazil indeed, but still getting 1 goal.
But it's back over to the corner. FaZe they don't have it. Chronic, he's got it, and it's taken away.
30 seconds into the OT. Back and forth game.
Oh,
Previously it was Gen.G, now it's Nolly with the shot. When will Gen.G find the execution?
He almost got that follow-up. FaZe getting to the 50s. Typical. Pass back, but Jack was all on top of it. First killer forced to wait. Now Nolly gets another chance.
Nolly.
Off the ceiling.
Double
Nolly,
tap.
here
Double
he
tap.
comes. Keeps it close. Jack has the penalty, but it doesn't matter. How many times you touch the ball? It's not going in the net.
It doesn't matter if you can't find the accuracy. They keep extending. Abjack saves him again.
Oh, Jack just gets there again. How many times does he have to make that save? How many times do they have to save their corners? Here's the box. Here's FaZe. Oh! Absolute dynamite! FaZe destroy Gen.G onto the semifinals.
To their back wall, but look at Chronic's out here. Decent first touch. You know, Liquid, they have just been dominating the offensive stats in this tournament so far. This one dunks right in front of the net, and it's Exotic who will put it away for Corp.
Talk about that dunk. This one at midfield, Oski trying to pass across, and then I believe that was a Chronic who didn't even flip into that challenge.
New. The pressure was there, James. We talked about it. You've got to convert, though, and that's hard against this Corp squad.
Hard. I don't know if that word does it justice.
Oh, my.
Maybe it's impossible. Vatira with the air dribble bump play.
And this one felt like 15 seconds in the air from Vatira, and he gets a bump through 2, and then it comes the favor here. They're not letting Liquid out, not for free at least.
Vatira to a flip reset.
Oh my.
Does get a dunk. Awkward ball. And Tachi overpowers Team Liquid on the goal line.
And you could feel that one coming the second he got that dunk. It was coming straight down. It's so hard for a Chronic to get the read on.
Team Liquid, an offensive team, so much firepower, but they have been stopped in their tracks, and now
No one's home.
Open net for Itachi, and he scores it.
Nobody back for Team Liquid, and why? The challenge game from K-Corp is just too strong. Exotic wins the challenge and then flicks it over the first man.
One team can come out on top. So far, it's been all Karmine Corp. And Corelli, they are looking like they're outclassing Team Liquid right now. It's Exotic. Fourth goal.
Just making it look easy, and he goes right around the pawns in front of him. Oski trying to whip around to get there, but a double tap to push it through.
Team Liquid still have not scored yet.
That is unprecedented, James, here. In game 2, game 1 being outscored. Hold on, there we go. Oski able to put it away. K-Corp very lackadaisical defensively there.
And you can see Exotic a bit awkward, trying to bring it down. Actually ran into Itachi, so that was not the
why K-Corp running into each other, and Liquid will take it. They've got 2 minutes on the clock, and they need 3 more.
Chronic, patient, but Vatira outlasts him.
And how did Vatira push this one through? The last man didn't even make contact. Vatira really making a Chronic think about it, and he got a piece of it, but it just wasn't enough. Comes cleanly off, but not far enough. A Chronic has to race back, and again, Team Liquid denied off the backboard, and K-Corp turn it around on him.
Oh, and that's a side flip from a Chronic. It leads to that wide open yet again. 6-1, Karmine Corp are smashing Team Liquid.
They are throttling them in game 2.
Team Liquid, they at least get 1, but this game has been all Karmine Corp. Pure domination. Now another Vatira. He'll get a hat trick, and he'll complete the Brazil.
I know that's the 7th goal, but look how strong Vatira is. Push it through the last man.
Team Liquid fell to the eventual major winner. And that might be some foreshadowing here if K-Corp can keep going. And 6 seconds in, K-Corp scores again.
And that's probably the best thing you can do if you're a team coming off a timeout that you didn't call. Immediately score, put them back in the dirt.
Young Team Liquid team will truly be tested. Exotic, the dunk, another goal. Back down the hatches, Karmine Corp are storming.
All smiles on the K-Corp side. Team Liquid struggling to...
There's a demo from behind. A Chronic will get support. Atto has Oski waiting in the middle. There's the demo attempt, but Itachi had to play red. Right back.
Oh, he snuck it in.
Oski slips it in near post.
Just snuck out the back door with it. And you can see the bump and tap here on Exotic. He actually got him. And Itachi's touch was not good enough, and somehow
Itachi passes. 0 boost. Exotic. Lob it up. Oski taps it back down, but 2 go. Open net, and it's good. Vatira score.
And where was Team Liquid on this?
I mean, they double commit. Oski taps it. A Chronic.
No boost. He just picked up the 100. He went to the corner.
Not yet again for Team Liquid, but a big booming clear will buy some time.
Liquid have got to get their offense going. That's a good second touch. Follow-up is there from a Chronic. Otto's trying to get around to it. It comes back down to a Chronic, and Team Liquid within 1.
And the physical play is starting to work for Team Liquid. You see Atto, you see a Chronic, both staying in the play, threatening the buff.
In this semifinal, we're waiting for Team Liquid to heat up. And maybe it's this game 3. Or maybe it's K-Corp who's attacking again. Vatira looking for 2, drops it down away from the defense, and K-Corp respond.
Obliteration by Vatira. A Chronic too slow. And that
from him as well. 4-2 now, and K-Corp, every step that Liquid takes, K-Corp's right along with them and keeping them at an arm's reach.
Oh, Itachi reading the hit. Oh! Now a save. Vatira! He clears it out again. I don't believe my eyes. That should have been a goal.
That was an unbelievable save from Vatira.
Trying to get creative. You see, using the fake, finding the ball over to a Chronic. Or Chronic flip reset off the backboard. Itachi pops it up in a panic. We'll get another touch. Team Liquid collapsing. Team Liquid score!
Finally breaking down the K-Corp defense. And you can see all 3 of K-Corp going after that first ball, and Exotic trying to cover the back wall, but Otto putting it.
And Atto really taking matters into his own hands. So many instances in this game. You can see the his composed gameplay, slowing it down, going for mind games, going for the physical play. Now off the ceiling. He drives it all the way.
Here comes Team Liquid. And it's the solo play. All three of K-Corp was in front of him. And the chance for that one pass over to Vatira, but he doesn't connect.
Vatira on low boost. Was just trying to put that towards the net. Couldn't do it. Itachi getting some backup. Now Oski. Oh! Vatira wastes no time.
He says, that's it. You're done. 24 seconds in. It's mine. Here in game 4, they've been tested. Another shot, testing Itachi, and he's able to turn it away.
You saw Atto looking for a redirect. Now a chance again.
He got it!
Breaks through. Team Liquid break through the blue wall.
A minute and 18 on the clock. And Liquid punching through. Itachi was diving across, an exotic backflipping.
Now up, Oski will center it. Atto off the ceiling.
Another one.
Flip reset. Couldn't get much on the shot. And now,
what?
Is that one on target? It is! Exotic ties it up late.
It went from a brilliant chance from Oski being flipped on the head and then back the other way. He splits the two defenders and Exotic finds the equalizer.
Trying to bump Oski off the ball and did so. Exotic, so patient, but Atto powers through. Now the pinch. Back down the sideline, Chronic beat out, but Oski will go for that.
Oh!
And Vatira! He wasn't in position! Team Liquid! It was a struggle, but they come out on top!
Off the crossbar and in, you can see Vatira.
Itachi swooping around for that boost. Boost greater than ball in that moment. A gate possession away to Team Liquid. Now the pass out to Atto! And Atto will capitalize!
Another lead for Team Liquid, and we know how that ended up. And a great touch from Oski. Perfectly placed. And trying to go high, looking for two, and again denied. Team Liquid trying to threaten again, and K-Corp somehow up for every ball.
Oh, and Exotic sneaks it in! Exotic is stepping up for K-Corp. This time finds Vatira.
And it's so smooth from Exotic. Taking his time to get to the back wall behind the ball for K-Corp.
A much-needed goal. Team Liquid on a tear, and the patience there from Vatira. Itachi right to net, over the shoulder save from Atto. Exotic hammers it in!
K-Corp off the kickoff. Vatira gets a couple of fakes and got a Chronic to bite. And Team Liquid did their best. They got a piece of it, but it's still fast enough.
Got slightly bumped, and that slowed his approach on the ball. Now Vatira launching towards the backboard. A Chronic will beat the first attacker. Oski, the pass, bang! The 1-2 play from Team Liquid.
And look how fast they strike off their own back wall. The perfect pass. And slot it away.
Vatira forced to play the ball high. Now Itachi with the catch. Low 50. Vatira, self pass, gets bumped off the ball. Oh, finds himself back in front. Exotic! Denied! Oski!
How did they still make that happen? To push up their line.
Atto only 6 boosts at the start of that touch. Double tap off the ground from Itachi. A Chronic was waiting. Full boost now off the ceiling.
He's got options. He's there!
Oski! And the passing from Team Liquid proves to be superior.
It's the way they're going to win this series, James. What a pass! Overtime. They're going to be tested. And now a pitch comes out, and Itachi there to make the save.
Itachi well positioned. Itachi now going for a lead block. Hits it. Has no boost, but gets support. The low 50! Swept off the goal line by a Chronic.
Just when you thought it was going in, a Chronic swipes it away. Holding on to possession. They've got Liquid in a tough spot. Low boost for every player at the moment. Itachi to the sky. It's tough for Liquid to challenge here. Vatira, double tap, flip reset. Can he put it away? Oh, he's too good! That is insane, James!
Vatira has gone mad! That was unreal. The flip.
That man is unbelievable. 1-0 for K-Corp. Maybe
Itachi,
2.
inspired by Vatira, gets another.
K-Corp are sailing away. Game 6, and it's 2-0. Spectacular sight coming out from under to make the save, and a 3-0 lead would be devastating for Team Liquid. Exotic not done with the Liquid defense. The shot off the post. Itachi's there, off the crossbar. It goes in. 3-0 for K-Corp.
The ball pinballing around, eventually finding its way into the net. Ozzy, a brave effort. You can see getting not in the cards. Now Ozzy, airborne, trying to pass that out middle. Vatira with a tip. That one
there it is.
in, and we've got a ball game.
The first step in this comeback in Game 6, and Team Liquid breaking through, and it was a poor touch from Vatira as a Chronic was there to just jump all over it. Big save as Liquid trying to get back.
Vatira going for net. No one's
He got him.
Vatira! That one appears to be the dagger, Corelli. Everyone out. The overcommit, a Chronic caught out in no man's land.
Go back to his first goal. He took over. Here, the fourth goal. It's looking bleak, but maybe an opportunity. K-Corp just have to lock it down. The grand finals await. And Exotic, maybe a fifth. Flip reset. Oh, yes, sir. Exotic through, and it's 5-1.
You can drive, but you can't hide from K-Corp.
Excellent.
Free lap on the streets of Neo Tokyo. They were undoubtedly the best team in Europe, came in as the #1 seed, and will be cementing their place in the final.
And another blowout game for K-Corp, just to make sure, if you didn't see the one earlier, you're getting it now in Game 6.
And this coming off the timeout, K-Corp team out there to see the quality of Team Liquid. Team Liquid even fighting back 2 games, overtime winners. But then K-Corp turns it up to yet another level. They get a Brazil again.
The crowd erupting with blue. And for good reason. My goodness. If it wasn't 7-1, we'd be going.
They pour salt into the wound, and it appears to be a mortal blow. K-Corp, they were tested, but ultimately come out on top. K-Corp take down Team Liquid, and they move on to the grand finals.
But AJG finally breaks that ice and gets down the other side.
Some trouble for FaZe. Getting downfield, first killer, will try again. Going for the bump, he loves going for those against Gen.G, and they missed! He hits the double tap!
Are we even surprised at this point? Mist continues to be clutch. You give him backboard space, and he's gonna make you.
And it doesn't even matter, you get the demo to try to push FaZe off on offense, and you still lose the touch.
Great recognition, understanding your teammate got taken out to play.
Oh.
And you keep it pushing. CRR, he's pushing for the first goal, and he gets it.
Of course, CRR, performing all tournament, gets a great first touch here around first killer. First killer trying to read that, trying to meet CRR on his catch, but he literally weaved his way around. Down, FaZe, swarm in the corner, but CRR's got full control. Now in front of it, he's been conducting this game
Final 10.
And first killer trying to keep them alive. One more, leaves
He
it.
got the bomb!
Oh, he did it again!
5 on the clock. Better late than never. And first killer flip reset bump on Raise Bull.
Complexity getting set up. AJG, some time to think as he moves his way towards Raise Bull. The shot, left side, Steve! Pinched off the post by Mist, and Stivical gets the follow.
Nick Costello still in the net.
Oh, he missed!
He misses the flip. He thought he had a chance. He thought he could creep out.
AJG, the thief in the night, punches it in reverse and absolutely bamboozles Stivical.
They don't ever have players downfield. I think that last game might have shocked them a bit. Confidence depleted. And now they're getting bumped. And that's also a cool bump. A team bump from FaZe Clan. He got bumped into his other play. If you pay attention right now, Typical got hit all the way into Mist. He's trying to recover, and Razebull turns around.
Off the field. Mist this time. Gets a demo. And
another big clear, though.
Field clear.
Nobody's downfield. They can't even get up.
Here they go. A chance for Typical. Reset. A slow one.
Wow.
And he gets dunked. AJG does. Mist ties it up.
It's one transition. First killer boomed it all the way down to Complexity, who gave it right back. And then Razebull again on the backboard.
Come out. Complexity do get out. First Killer waited to see who was going to go first. He has so much space that he knew he didn't have to jump first. But wait, HGG leaves it. Oh, the bull strikes!
Raise Bull coming alive. He's not getting bumped, not getting demoed, and he can finally come forward for it. Already good looks from FaZe Clan CRR. Goodbye. And we'll take the midfield pressure, but I guess it's not going to work out if Mist can say something else. A flip reset, and it's all by himself.
It's Mechanical Mist. He's shown up to play. A demo underneath opens some space. HGG, all he can do is watch and he flips off.
Want to see first getting involved as that aggressor. He doesn't always have to throw himself forward, but you want him feeling comfortable and in position. Typical has been quiet, but not anymore. We see his name pop up.
Now first it's an HGG error, and this time it's just a little too aggressive from RazeBull. There was no clear path on what was going to happen to that ball in these last two series.
If you remember how this series started out, FaZe Clan were happy to get their first goal and then cruise for the rest of the game, the rest of the few minutes that we had. CRR off the defender and in.
And it's HGG activating drill mode on the pop-up here. Gets the pop-up real close. CRR jumps so far back, and they still fakes the air dribble. Goes for the bump instead. Not successful this time.
We'll see how that previous game enhances the confidence of FaZe Clan. Already they look to be a different team, adding on to the consistency. They got the defense under control, and now they're able to excel on offense.
RazeBull nowhere to be found, and HGG was the one to...
Typical just has a massive clear down the other side. Complexity. If you can get your counterattacks under control, I think this is your game to win. All this space is yours to take.
CRR has a little bit of it up the ceiling.
There it is.
RazeBull. Beautiful connection.
Waiting for it all game long. CRR, the connection to the other side of the pitch. And a hammer.
Count. First Killer gets another clear.
And you want them to get more physical. Ask and you shall receive. Tensions are high. 1:42 to go. Still a tied-up game. This is a pass in front. What a save! First Killer from the right side gets the block.
RazeBull underneath FaZe. Forced back. Mist has to buy time, and he does so, giving Typical a chance out. Oh, RazeBull on the reset. He dropped it! Oh, total mechanical!
You mess with the bull, and you get the horns. Flip reset. Past the defenders, two of them flying.
Well, RazeBull puts it on the backside. Complexity in position to take this to match point. CRR on the wave dash, got another 50. RazeBull sweeps in. RazeBull, here he goes.
He faked it.
Strikes again!
CRR sets him up with the 50, and it's his for the taking. First Killer flies above the
They got no timeouts left. Neo Tokyo, the storied field. What happens here? Do we go to Champions Field? FaZe Clan certainly thinks so. Typical scores.
Getting off on the right foot. It's what's needed. It's what's necessary for FaZe Clan. And First Killer's behind the ball. Gets a demo. A team effort. FaZe Clan, how do they survive that?
He's been such a threat these last few games. Getting in the way. Getting these touches. Here's a pass to shot tonight. First Killer now, no boost. What can he do?
Typical
trying to harass him. Oh, First Killer made the most of it. Doesn't matter. Quick transition. HGG. Oh, it's saved.
Goal line champions right now, FaZe Clan.
Corner, but taken away again by RazeBull. Let's quiet down for a moment. Now a loose ball for CRR. Gets back to the top.
Oh, quick counterattack.
And there it is. First Killer scores.
The lights are on, but nobody's home. Wide open, complexity. Now, all three of them are stagnant in a line. FaZe Clan are happy to let the clock run down. 45 to go. And complexity still scoreless.
There it is, typical!
Insurance granted for FaZe Clan. RazeBull up in the air.
They fought valiantly, but it's a pass to nobody. FaZe Clan own the pitch right now. 20 seconds left. Still nothing for complexity.
You feel like they have to score on this drive, and it's typical. The third, and what feels like final goal.
Typical, first typical.
FAZE all series long, but they end, of course, with their strength. And it's on the other side, getting offensive.
FaZe Clan break the curse. No longer fourth clan. On to the grand finals.
They've set their sights for the finals, and they've certainly booked their ticket. They've earned it.
For a defensive MVP award throughout this tournament. It's so easy to be overlooked when you've got Vatira leading the way. But this supporting cast of Itachi and Exotic have been stellar. Itachi nearly opens the scoring.
It was a good shot, but it wasn't good enough.
This goes all the way across. Down to 10 seconds now. And it's Vatira. Clear-cut MVP, especially if he converts here, but no. Another one, double opportunity. Boom! Exotic gets credit for the goal, but it went in off of FaZe.
It was off Sip. The shot initially from Exotic wasn't going in. Karmine Corp may have just stolen game one.
Gotta get this in the air, and they do, at least with a little help from Corp, and then Exotic gets one legit one for himself, and that puts the wraps on game number one.
Maintaining a high level of play.
This time for FaZe Clan. But no goals to show for it yet in this series. Typical. Converting first killer downfield. He's got it! They caught Corp too far forward, and first killer gives FaZe his first goal.
Love that from Sip. Puts it out in open space. First killer. Able to find
He can get onto this one quickly. 37 seconds remain. Through the air, calling his own number and denied by miss. Exotic now looking for a shot. Couldn't find him. Net is wide open behind him, and it's 2-0.
FaZe Clan caught him out. Too far forward. Typical jumps on this one instantly after the pass. Exotic caught out almost. First he'll try for the redirect, but Exotic was able to make the save.
Vatira very quickly to the side and almost got one on.
He still saved it.
Oh my gosh. How in the world did Mist and all of FaZe Clan avoid conceding a goal there? Oh, Itachi got one through.
Itachi's too light. You need to do better than that. Clear downfield again.
FaZe Clan standing on their heads, keeping Corp out. Here goes Vatira. Couldn't get through Mist. The brick wall does it again.
How many times do we have to say about Nick Costello? Who's going to be the one to do it? We've seen everybody step up on the side of Karmine Corp. First killer is trying to get that through. Typical with some control here. A shot, a goal! They score late in game 3.
All eyes on Typical as it looked like he was going to try to corral that. First killer calls him off at the left. One good look left at the FaZe Clan net at most. It's back deep in their own corner. Exotic with a full tank of boost. Deflected by first killer, who scores at the death of game 3.
First killer finishing the job in game 3. Follows that one all
And
the way.
first killer will watch as this one goes over top. Started to turn. Both him and Typical all the way back to Vatira. Dispossessed. Here's Exotic. Needs a little more help. First killer, bring it dangerously across, and Exotic made him pay.
He had the read there. Exotic knew exactly where the ball was going to go. Sets this one up, puts first killer in a tough spot, and has first killer play, but puts that in the back of the net. They're still trying again. Itachi pulled out too.
Twice we've seen Corp in these playoffs take their time out, come up with wins afterwards, and Itachi has them well on their way now with 3:14 to go.
Look at the control. Guys, that one into the top
Field only as far as Itachi. No, Typical got it towards first killer. It's wide, and Exotic has this all the way. Time, but not a lot of space. Still got it through, and he's got another.
Exotic forcing his way past FaZe here on the sidewall. Look at this, picks up the ball, gets it over Mist's head, and is able to just get to it before Typical does.
Rising up again in the corner to our back left. Typical with first killer across the way, didn't get anywhere near him, and neither did Mist get anywhere near to this. Itachi adds another, his second. It's a runaway at Utopia.
You
know how Karmine Corp operate. They will continue
and Zypical will try to create, but he doesn't have anything in the tank. And Itachi swats it away. FaZe sent into retreat mode again. Itachi around the boards. There's Vatira, finally on the board himself.
If you saw FaZe's best push there in game 4, all it took was Karmine Corp to get boosted up. They get right past them. Not give up here, as they almost have this game in the bag. FaZe Clan have shown some signs of weakness, especially in this game, as it's getting out of hand. Everybody with 2 goals on the side of K-Corp after that one.
We would just like to apologize right now for content that is actually considered obscene in some countries. This is 10 seconds of an absolute masterclass out of Karmine Corp. 14 shots to 3 as the clock hits 0. The ball headed netward one more time. Why not?
He means business. Look at this one more time. Off the ceiling to the top left. FaZe Clan have to retreat. Is that clear from Exotic? Sent way downfield.
Zypical couldn't quite play this further forward. Missed and first killer.
Plays open.
Messed up this. They went for the same ball at the same time, and it cost them dearly.
A little bit of a breakdown there, but Tier is able to spin that straight to Itachi.
Leave it for Sip. Neither happens as Zypical has to turn back on this. Center pass.
Watch out.
First killer denied by Itachi.
Bit of a triple commit there on the side of Karmine Corp. Now missed across the stick and missed. Look at the last touch as it goes in. FaZe with the equalizer.
Great recognition by Zypical, realizing he can turn on this.
Missed with some space here. Trying to get it over Vatira, forcing Vatira to play high, still with the flip reset. And it's these minute touches as, wait a second, breakaway, Zypical, no! Denies, there's Itachi!
Itachi had that red the whole but it doesn't cost them just yet. Exotic's gonna make a quick turn. Itachi's up. He meets first killer. Now Exotic for Vatira for the lead. No! Follow, yes! Itachi!
Again, that pressure starts to build. When Karmine Corp's on the ball, you gotta get the clear out right. Zip didn't have the best touch, but Vatira jumped
maybe
over.
put this one away. The way this series is gone. First killer now to the skies. And too strong to miss. Stepper goes over there. Can he get up in time? No, he can't. Missed with the follow. First killer is lurking. There's Sip. It's still available.
Oh, he backflip.
Miss. Will finally get the touch he needs.
FaZe just out-pressure Karmine Corp there. Look at the speed from Zypical. Itachi in a tough spot. And Vatira's trying to race back. Get past Karmine Corp. But now Karmine Corp trying to push back. Final 10 seconds. Itachi off the ceiling. He's going for the win. He gets that one through. Exotic to finish. No, not the best touch. Vatira! Calls game!
MVP.
To this stage, they are so smart. Being able to read it and cut it out. You need a little bit more if you want to get past these guys in the midfield as Vatira going for the bump, setting up Exotic. Exotic! Bang!
He scored the first 3 goals for Karmine Corp in this series, and he's got another to add to the tally. Make it 5.
A blue wall.
Trying a couple of high-low attacks, and it's just not working. First killer has that taken away, but this is launched now.
Demo
behind the play.
Oh!
Run it in! Misties it!
It's the extra effort for FaZe Clan. First killer with the bump, trying to get in front of Vatira. Vatira gets there at the
So
last
important
second.
now for K-Corp to work as a team out of the zone. Vatira dumps it back in now with 10 seconds left. He scored at 0 in game 5 to put K-Corp in this spot.
Oh, no!
Itachi wide open, right between the eyes.
And you can see it on first killer's face. He tried to control it, tried to send it across. It went right off the ceiling and right to win the major.
They'll try to bring this to ground as quickly as they can. Exotic, the last touch. How